In this episode of the Dr. Clay Show, I'm going to talk about and compare Bob and Jillian versus the new trainers on The Biggest Loser. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Dr. Clay Show. I'm your host, Dr. Clay Height. Now today what I want to talk about, it's just kind of an informal chat, is comparing Bob and Jillian versus the new trainers. You may have, I just said that so brilliantly, like you didn't listen to the intro and you don't know what it's about already. As you can see, this show is fairly unscripted. Anyway, so I was watching the show last night, and last night was the episode where they merged together and they trained all at the ranch, right? So it was comparing, so it kind of made it more obvious, the comparison between Bob and Jillian versus these guys. And no disrespect to them, but I don't remember their name, so we'll call them the new trainers, the unknowns. Anyway, what I've noticed is that, of course, obviously they use a more of a fight style of training. Personally, I believe that the NBC execs decided to bring those type trainers in because fighting these days, martial arts, UFC, so on, is so popular. So therefore they wanted to integrate, take advantage of that popularity and bring them in. So I was interested how, sort of that more of a boxing style. I've done a little bit of boxing myself and some of that training, and it's hard. So it's neat to see how it compares to your more traditional type of training, your treadmills and machine, regular resistance training. The commonality I've seen is, talk a little bit about the differences, but the commonality and the reason, have you noticed, if you watch it, that they both work? Both are getting incredible results, and the people that are getting the best results, it does not matter which team they're on, it matters what they put into it. How hard they train in the gym and how diligently they stick to their nutrition plan when they're at the ranch or at the other place. That's it. That is the common factor across the board. It doesn't matter the team. And that it just goes to show that there's not a gimmicky program, whether it's something like it's Taibo or I don't know, the different named fitness programs, Zumba, whatever. Those are all great. I think it's fantastic stuff, but there's nothing magical about any of it. It is hard-ass work combined with the consistency and the dedication to keep doing it, and then like the nutrition that goes with it. That's it. That's the commonality. And you're seeing the difference in their training style is really just how they elevate the heart rate. Whether you elevate your heart rate throwing punches and kicks, or you do it running on the treadmill or pushing a sled or whatever, it really doesn't matter. If you're training for a sport and you're an NFL player, you play rugby or whatever, yes, then it matters, of course. You're doing sport training. When we're talking about physique enhancement training, building muscle, losing fat, sculpting your physique, it really doesn't matter that much. You want to stimulate the muscle so that you protect your body from muscle loss, at least. Even if you're not going to build muscle, at least don't lose muscle. So weight train and then do some hard cardio that gets you sweating really hard, gets you out of breath, and you'll burn more fat. Okay, it looks like they have let the dogs loose. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm going to wrap it up and let you go, and tune in next time. And I'll have maybe I'll have some canine nutrition tips next time. You never know. Take care, guys.